Hello, everybody! This is the old boy 82 coming at you with my episode review of episode 8 of The World is Still Beautiful. And thank you guys, I have seen the numbers and I am happy with the views. So let's get into this. Now, this episode is a continuation of last episode's event where, we had introduced Bardwin, the former Prince Bardwin, who is the brother of Levi's father, who was a former prime minister, and him coming back, and the fact at the end of the episode seems like he's putting the moves on Princess Nike, and Levis just going full-blown psycho. So, this is a continuation, and we finally figure out what the fuck is the beef between Levis and Bardwin. So that was a very key point that we had to find out this episode, which I loved so much. It was different than what I expected, but there was so much character development there and everything. I just enjoyed it so much. So let's get into this. Now, this picks up with basically Nike in bed, and Levis is just trying to grill. It's like, what did you do to you? Just let me know. I want to know. And she's pissed. She's fucking pissed at his reaction to everything. And basically, he just leaves and closes the door and waits outside. In the process, to figure things out, she actually cuts the bars to the prison and basically gets Bardwin out. She basically does a fucking prison break for Bardwin, which I thought was very different. I did not expect that of her, but then again, her personality that isn't too out of her character. I mean, she is kind of a free child type character, does what I feel like, and to get what I want to happen done. So, I admit that was pretty cool, but Bardwin's Bardwin. He is a flirtatious, free-spirited, runnable guy. And I thought so we got full feeling. But she's talking to him about everything, and we have this flashback when she's talking to him about how, turns out he was in love with the person I believe was probably Levi's mother. So he was in love with her, and he said how people in the kingdom compared him to the sun. But she did not. She said, you're more like the moon. And since that, when he was walking with Princess Nike and saw the moon, he says, it's too painful. She goes, oh, you're like the moon. And he goes, I can't look at the moon. It's too painful for me. So she ends up using her powers and creating a cloud bank to cover the moon. And he says the reason he came back to the kingdom was he heard Levis had found a woman, and he wanted to see what kind of woman she was. If she was a power-grubbing type of woman, he would basically take her out. He would basically do what he could to protect Levis. So we find out more that he cares for Levis. He may be this flirtatious, bed-hopping guy, but he cares for Levis. So in the process, Nike basically pulls a plan together with the head butler and to trick Bardwin and Levis to get together to talk things out. So basically, the head person basically tells Bardwin to come to the this area, which is a outdoor canopy place. And Nike basically tells Levis to go there to meet her as well. And when he gets there, Nike creates rain, heavy rain. And so they're stuck inside this room out in the garden. And she keeps this up for a full hour, which is insane. She's singing the song to make it rain for a full hour, which I was really great about. This was really cool. But they ended up talking and going through their past and they really broke ground of why. When Levis lost his mother, all he could do was conquer. All he could do was conquer. And when he ran out of places that were his enemy to conquer, he would find places that they had treaties with and find excuses to conquer. And in the process, Baldwin just couldn't take it anymore. He just couldn't take anything Levis that way. That's why he left. He figured leaving was the best thing for Levis. And we find all this out in the out there in this conversation. And in the process, when the rain ends, Levis is like, wait a minute. She's been doing this for a full hour. And they rush over and take care of her. But in the process of that, Levis asks, he asks Baldwin to come back and be the Prime Minister again. So, since we have, and Baldwin goes, your wish is my command to Levis. So, with this going on, we have, it seems Levis is here to stay as a character. So, I'm really looking forward to more Levis character development in future episodes. He's still, even at the end of the episode, his flirtatious self. He still is really, he doesn't change, but the problems between Levis and Baldwin have been kind of basically taken care of. So I'm really looking forward to the next episode. I saw the trailer for the next episode, and in it, I saw something I like, which I'm not going to say. But I'm really looking forward to it. Thus, this is the old boy 82 saying, if you like this video, please click like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. This is your old boy 82 signing out.